Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the garden. Welcome back in here. Listen, I started a little late this morning, so this video gonna be real quick. I did as much prepping time as I could beforehand, just to make sure that I don't overheat out here because it is hot. I mean, goodness gracious, it's almost noon, and that's my fault. I should have gotten up early like I had planned to, but man, I'm tired. So anyway, what I did do yesterday, before nightfall, I went ahead and put up the smaller portion of this trellis for my sugar baby watermelon. So I did that. I can change it out depending on how fast this decides to grow. I did see some flowering on here, so we'll see. But I went ahead and put it on up here. I had a couple of little clips left over, so I added those, and then I just routed the trellis up here. You see these little flies? They're already starting over here. So that is the sugar baby watermelon. Now, that's the size of it. My plan is, if I do switch it out at some point in time before the melons actually start to get bigger, then I can advance it over. But, you know, for right now, the trellises are together. And then what I'm going to do is direct sow some cherry tomatoes, and I have a tomato plant here already. I have one in a pot. One in a pot here, and these are just seeds from my kitchen. And then I have one here. The problem with these little suckers, they don't like being moved. I think I told a little story time on my old garden. I moved that tomato plant and it did not like it. So I'm hoping that this one will be nice to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And I'm working with limited shade, so I'm gonna do my best to try to take advantage of the little shade that I have, and do this quickly and then go indoors, because I have a couple of other seeds that I want to plant. It's a little breeze over here, so we're gonna work with that, and then after that we're gonna go in there where it's cooler. Okay, so grab some water here. When I tell y'all it's hot, please believe me. I'll put you over here. That might be a little bit better. Okay, now, that other plant that's over there, that little bush there, I've been watching those for the longest, and what I thought to be papaya, I don't know for sure. But my dad said he had a papaya tree for me, so I'm just gonna dig that up, and we're not gonna worry about it no more. I'm being careful because I have a small ginger plant over here, so we don't want to disturb that, but this has got to come out of here. I'm tired of toying with it. Okay, we're gonna take him out of here. And then I have some large cherry tomato seeds that I'm going to put here. Taking my largest trellis and I'm putting it right here. So as it grows, it'll just climb on up here. That's the plan. I'm making sure it's nice, secure, and sturdy. That way it won't move. Okay. Ooh. All right, so that's that. That was the plan for this morning. So those seeds are sold. I'm gonna come back out here and water. I'm not doing all that right now, y'all. Listen to me. Okay, so I have this pot. This is free. This area here, I'm gonna use some of that dirt though, because I want it. And I'm gonna put it into my other pot because I have some pop chow, aka bok choy. I have some and it's starting to sprout. This has been in my house, you know, just gave it some water and just wait for it to grow. I'm gonna take some soil from here, put that in there, and then we're gonna plant those in the cooler area. Oh, thank you for the clouds. That's so nice, y'all. Ooh. Get that sun out my eye. I'm putting a little bit more than I need to because I have other pots over there that I'm going to fill as well. So just taking a little extra. And then I have some compost to throw in here. All right. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. All right. We're going to deal with that. I'm going to take this down first because it is heavy. Compost time. All right, y'all. That is it. I have one more trellis. I'm just going to stick it in the ground till I figure out what I want to. And I'm not going to secure it. I'm just going to stick it here out of the way. I might do another tomato plant, or I might do cucumbers or some green beans. I'm thinking green beans because we do eat them. I'll see. Look at the flies. I just put that compost in there. They're a trip. Look at them. Probably need to cover that up some more. I'll get out of here. So worrisome. Okay, so you can see that's everything here. So tomato plant here, sugar baby watermelon there, and whatever I decide next to come. And then we're gonna set that up, okay? I gotta get out this heat, y'all. Let me tell you something. If you just need to burn a sweat, just walk outside for 2 minutes. No lie. When I got up this morning, it said 84. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and put this trellis together. Child, I gotta kick off these Crocs. Oh my God, I got on socks, but my feet hot. I'm literally about to dance in this pool. It said 84. Y'all know that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Child. Anyway, let me bring my pot over here. And this is all I'm doing today. What I had planned for this morning, plans have been changed. Because remember I told y'all we got a weed. That's going to have to be tomorrow morning. Or maybe this evening. I'll see how I feel later because I got other stuff I got to do. But this heat, I told my daughter this morning, she called me, she said, you outside? I said, yes, I am. I said, let me tell you, I don't know how hot hell is. I don't want to know, but I can only imagine. Child, this is ridiculous. So the prep work that I got done, let's get off of that because nothing's changing. It's just hot. All right, so the prep work that I got together before I invited y'all back into the garden is out here laid. And we're gonna go through the steps of doing that. So we had trial and error with our marigold, okay? The seeds didn't get a chance to get established. It just didn't work because at the time when I did it, we went on vacation and it's hot, y'all. So I don't think they got enough water, enough whatever it needed to germinate properly. I'm kicking these socks off. Y'all just excuse me. My toe's done. Just kidding. It's too hot. All right, anyway. The seeds did not take off, y'all. That was an epic fail. Now, mind you, when we got back, the container tray, if you all saw the video, you know, the container tray that they were in was sitting on the patio. However, when I moved it, they all fell. So because of that, all the seeds are mixed up. So I decided before this pumpkin took off the way that it did, the area next to it, between it and the butternut squash, I said, I'll just throw them here. If anything comes about, I'll just pull them out and plant them wherever they need to go. They never did anything. So I've mulched that area, and I kid you not, I guarantee you, because I put that mulch down there now, they may pop up at some point in time. So it's a mix of marigold, I think some green peppers maybe, and it might be some scotch bonnet. I don't even remember all of what's in there. I have to go back to the first video, but when I tell you they all mixed in there, they're over there. So that's where they'll stay until further notice. So right now, we're just going to redo it again. This time we're just going to do it in separate pots. What I was trying to do was use that tray because it was biodegradable. I was going to use that as use it for rows to organize the seeds and just drop it in the ground. And obviously that didn't happen. So we're doing it again. Okay. So my time, I have more time. I was going to throw it over there, but because that area is heavily watered, my husband's working on his sprinkler system right now. The thyme did not like that. It's there. They're small, but it doesn't like all that water. So I'm going to start over with the thyme in a separate pot on its own. And then that's how we're going to roll. Okay. So we got a pot for our peppers. We're going to start them in here. The thyme I'm going to put in here. And our marigold, I'm going to put in this little pot. Okay. I have some other pots, but honey, I'm keeping it short and simple today. Because as soon as they sprout, they're going in the ground. So I got enough big pots, and I have bigger ones, but we're just not doing that today. It's short and sweet. All right. Let me get my coconut water. Spring water and coconut water. All right. This big old baby is for my bok choy, or bok choy. So, me and my husband love this. It's so delicious. Okay, y'all. So, I've been, just saving my bottoms in my house. And they're starting to flower. And if you've never seen bok choy flower, let me show you how beautiful these flowers are. Look at that. Just gorgeous. So it's time to plant them in the ground. But they're not going there. They're going in a pot first. Here's the other one. Look at these beautiful flowers. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so because we eat so much of it, we need to have it, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do, I bought this bowl out here to harvest my beets. I was going to go out there and dig them. Y'all, that's going to be later. I'm not going back out here. Once I'm done with this, we're done. You'll see the beets and all that stuff later. Cause I got to cut some rosemary. I got to harvest that. I'm finally going to dig up those beets and find out where they are because I've been wanting me some beet juice. And I need to just go ahead and dig it up because at this point, I don't know where it was 2 of them. It could be multiple now at this point. I don't know, but we're about to find out. But not right now. Okay, so I took extra dirt. I did that for a reason because we are going to put soil in here. I have some bone meal that we're going to mix in. And I have a little bit left of my Scott's all-purpose flour and vegetable. I'm going to mix that in there too to make sure they get as much nutrients as they need. This soil is somewhat moist because of all the previous rain we've had. But we've had a couple of dry days. And again, it's hot. So because of that, I have bought some banana water over here. I always keep it, as soon as it's done, I refill it. And we're going to put that in here. Okay. Let's get the soil going. So the first thing I want to do is get this marigold out the way. I need to get my labels, but let's get this dirt part first. And I didn't bring my other little gloves, but that's okay. I got these. And we're going to do this the easy way. I'm going to scoop because I don't have my little shovel. Scoop that in there. Same here. And thank you, Amazon. I'm using my recycled box to catch all this dirt. Look at this, y'all. This stuff. I think that's one of those seedlings. Like I said, if it was papaya, oh well. My dad said he had a plant for me, and that's fine. I don't have to deal with no seeds. Okay, so that's that. When this is done, at some point in time, I'll come back out here. I do have straw. Look at the poor little tomato plant that was over there. Them tomato plants are finicky, y'all. They don't like being moved. You thought I learned my lesson last time, but again, it happened again. They don't like being moved. Okay, so I have some eggshell. I'm crunching that up. I'm gonna give each plant a little bit. each of them is getting a little bit of the Scott's flour and vegetable. I have a little bit left. This little packet has gone a long way. It's floured and gave nutrients to several plants out here. Good. A little bit of that, and then some bone meal. This is what started that cantaloupe. I'm telling y'all, man, this thing is no joke. No joke. I have to give some to my other plants out here, but I'll have to mix it in some water and figure out how to finagle that. All right, so we're gonna do this banana peel. I'm gonna actually do this in here. You don't need no labels in my pot. Put that there. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is do this bok chow first because it is the biggest and it is in my way. I'm gonna have to bring you guys over this way. All right, so there's everything in there. It looks like compost, right? So we're gonna mix this in. I'm just going to wash these gloves because I don't have my other ones and I'm not getting up from here. So this is everything. We're going to mix that in. And it smells like compost, y'all. Ooh, child. That's okay. The plant's going to appreciate it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is dig a small hole with my hand and take each one of these flowers and put them in there. They are so beautiful. I got this pot because it's big enough to support them. And because the way we eat this, we'll be harvesting on it all the time. So I'm not worried about nothing overgrowing or anything. We eat this all the time. Breakfast, we eat it. We eat it for dinner. You know, if lunch presents itself, then we're doing that too. Yeah. I was so amazed. This is absolutely gorgeous, y'all. I just couldn't believe they flower like this. They're so beautiful. And they're excellent. They taste wonderful. Absolutely one of my favorite greens outside of cabbage and spinach and but it's one of my favorites. Okay, so I believe these babies are off to a good start. All right, fix them in real good, give them some nice security. All right, there they are. There they go. Okay, so this is staying under here because I do have a little bit of pest pressure going on. It's not terrible, but because they're still acclimating to being moved, I just don't want to disturb them too much to the point where they, you know, get kind of, finicky with me. Okay, so next we're gonna do this beautiful thyme. So I got this pot here. Actually, I should probably put the marigold in here, but as soon as they sprout, they're going in the ground. As soon as I see it, so I don't want to waste that. The thyme I want to spread out a little bit. And because I didn't have much success with that marigold, I don't want to waste a big old pot. Just as soon as I see it, it's gone. That's it. Okay, so here's the thyme, and I know they're little, so I'm being careful. You can barely see them, y'all. Look at this. You can barely see them. They look like little ants. So all of them, I'm just spreading them around through here. And just, that's it. It's just they're so little. I just don't want to put a little bit of sand and put across there. That's really it. I'm not doing nothing else to them. Because, again, that watering that happened over there, it didn't really like it. So I don't want to do that again. Okay. So that's the thyme. And then our little pepper seeds. Again, this is another one. As soon as it sprouts, it's going in the ground. Because I did not have good germination luck with these. And I don't want to chance a whole lot of space. I just know as soon as I see them peek their little head, they're going in the ground. So I'm just taking my finger here and just mixing these around. All right. So we eat a lot of green pepper, but the orange and the yellow are my favorite. The red I love in pastas. So we eat the most though of green. So I'm gonna plant the green and see how it does. I don't want to waste any more seeds if this is not going to be the proper way to germinate them. And if I have to figure out another method, then I will. So I'm just gonna do the green. I think I'll drop a couple of orange in there. I'll do the green and the orange because I eat a lot of the orange on my salads and stuff. So we're going to try those two. I see you, lizard. Don't come over here bothering me now. And see how that works. And then the marigold we're going to put by itself. So all the time is, oh, still some more now. You can't waste nothing. I need all my seeds, honey. Hold on, y'all. There's still like 3 or 4 or 5 seeds in there. I need every last one. Can't be throwing no seeds away. Come on. There they go. Yeah, y'all get in there. Did I tell you? Because this little packet of seeds, they cost. And although it wasn't terribly expensive, I paid for every seed in here. And I want every last one of them. Come on, baby. There's one more left. Yep, you go in there with your cousin. All right. So that's that. Whew. All right, y'all. Now, let's see. I think these were labeled. Okay, so this is the red. There's the orange. Ah, there's the green. Okay, so I'm gonna do the orange and the green because those are the ones that we eat the most of in this house. Like I said, I do the other ones too, but we're just trying to be sensible here. If this doesn't work, then we have to figure out another method to get them to germinate properly, and then we'll move on from there, okay? So, we're gonna do the green on one side. I got my labels, don't worry. I got them. I'm gonna do, if I can get them. I like my other gloves, y'all. These are a little bulky like. Okay, so I'm gonna do the green on this side. I did 5 seeds. As you can see, there's plenty left. So if this is an epic fail, then we can, move forward. But again, these are over here, other peppers. They're starting to sprout. I'll show you in a minute. But that okra is doing phenomenal. I think I can give it probably another week and I can just go ahead and put it in the ground. I was going to do it today, but like I told you, I'm not going back over there. I'll go back in the evening to water. I'm not going back over there. Ain't nothing over there for me. Not today. Okay, so this is the orange. I'm going to do 5 of these as well. Some bugs in here. Come on, baby. Oh, I wish I had my other gloves. We'll get it. Come on, just need 2 more. There we go. All right, so I did 5 of each. And then the marigold I'm going to put here. I'm borrowing some more dirt from over here. We're going to do a light cover. That's it. Just a little sprinkle across. Nothing too fancy because We really don't have a whole lot of time to be dealing with that. I just need them to take off this time so we don't have any issues. Okay, let's see. Okay, so when you sow outside, they say 1 to 2 weeks, y'all. So let's see. Let's see. I'm not digging too much in here. I'm just gonna put a couple and see what happens. So maybe we'll give it 2 weeks and see what happens, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna take a couple of these. There's probably about 7, 8 of them in here. That's what those marigold seeds look like. They look like the little pricklies off of the Spanish needle. That's what they look like. So I'm just gonna drop them in there. And they don't need a whole lot of coverage from what I saw. So I'm just gonna cover them. And we're gonna give them some water. And sit them right over here with the rest of them until we see some growth. If we don't, then again, we could try again. I just know that method before did not work for me. And I know why. They didn't get what they needed because we were on vacation. I planted them literally right before we left. And then we got back, the thing was completely dry because of the heat, you know. So there's nothing I can do about it. All right. So now that that's done, I can take these horrible gloves off that are making my hands sweat like crazy. They're good for some things, but not this. All right. Let's get our labels made. Oh, y'all, give me a second. I believe we're going to be taking a dip today because this is ridiculous, y'all. This heat is terrible. And the sucky part is there's a nice breeze blowing, but you don't feel it until the heat hits you first and you're about to pass out. Then it want to come cool you off. All right, y'all. Label making time. So we got time. Our beautiful thyme. Okay, and then we have green pepper, bell pepper, I love this dang marker, y'all. I can't say it enough. And then orange, bell pepper. Okay, what kind of marigold? Oh, this is African marigold. Okay, and we have African marigolds. Okay, so that's what we got, y'all. There we go. We got our green, our orange, our thyme, and our African marigolds. Okay, so we're gonna give them a little bit of water. Got some banana water. Oh, this is ready, y'all. This is stewing. A little bit there. Ooh. And this is definitely getting some. Some of the bananas went in there, but it's all right. The idea was just to give it some water. Oh, yeah. Okay. It smells like the dump over here because of all that compost. All right, let me get some of my things up out of here. I was hoping for a cooler day, y'all, because I would have gave you more on this video, but I'm telling you the truth, it's my fault because I started later today. You know, that's just how it is, you know. I usually get up, when I say I'm going to get up, I get up early and I get going, but this is a late start today. So, but I did get these seeds planted, and I had to get that bok choy out of the house because I didn't want it to get too acclimated inside. It needed to come out here because I obviously don't have that kind of space to grow inside. But there it is. And this is staying on the patio. I don't think I'll be planting that out there. I'll use it as a decor flower, but I'll just come out and snip as we cook and see how that goes. If it gets to be too overwhelming, then of course I'll find a space to put it. But as of right now, I'm just leaving it up here because like I said, they're still babies and I have a little bit of pest pressure over there, and until I get that, I think I have a system now. It seems pretty okay. But until I get it fully under control, I don't want to put anything like that because I know it'll get eaten up. Stuff is already getting eaten up over there. Something's eating my butternut squash, and something's definitely eating and loving on my pumpkin. Let me put this banana under here because we do have ants. Although they're not terrible up here, they'll smell this and they'll want to come in here. So they'll definitely try to get at it. And I'm going to wash these gloves. Oh, wait. I'm looking forward to seeing more of those beautiful flowers though. Okay, I gotta wash these. These are terrible. Whew, smell. All right, y'all. Well, let me set this up. You'll see how I do it. And move you guys out of the way so I don't knock you over. Okay, so I'm gonna move these, but before I put them over here, let me just show you the growth that's here. I've been putting little snippets of the okra because I'm just so proud of it. Like, this was just a couple of days and it was like, bing, hello. So there's my okra. That's burgundy okra and emerald green. And as you can see, there's still some more baby seedlings down there sprouting. So I'm just going to leave that alone. And you can clearly see the difference between the two. This one's burgundy and that one's just a green one. This is my serrano pepper. There it is, trying to sprout up. This is the habanero. It looks like that's taking a little bit longer. But it's okay. Here is my scotch bonnet, y'all. Scotch bonnet's coming through. And I also see, not so much the jalapeno, but it looks like the poblano is coming. Right there. Okay, so they like it here. We're going to leave them alone. Okay. And now we're going to add some friends over here. So we are going to put that thyme there. Actually, I'm going to swap these out. Oh. Let these babies get a little bit of sun because the sun's starting to come this way. And let these little ones fall back a little bit. Okay. That's that. And then this beauty is going to go in this corner over here. And it is heavy. Oh. So that's that. All right. That's it for me today. It's hot. So there's our laundry list of things to come. All our peppers. Bell pepper, marigold, more peppers, pepper, and then that thyme. Obviously, I'm going to get them some more water. But I just put that in there just to moisten the soil a little bit. But I'm gonna clean out one of my bottles and put some water in there and then just spritz them. Yeah, so that's it. Y'all, welcome back to the garden. Thank y'all for joining me today. Look here, I'm finna dip my feet in this water. Because when I tell y'all, it's hot. Oh, I feel good. And you know it's hot when you can just dip your foot right in and you don't have that, oh, it's cold. It's none of that today. So anyway, thank y'all. I'll be back. Because like I said, I do have to harvest that rosemary. And I need to get those beets out of there. It's just too hot right now. I see the clouds coming. We might get some rain. And that's just how it's been. I've been coming out here in between time and just trying to work between the rain. We did get some rain this week, but here we are. It's hot and dry again today. So we're going to get it done though, y'all. But tomorrow morning, hopefully I can get out here as early as possible. And go ahead and weed that area out. Once I weed that area out, then I can do what I need to do. So we're going to harvest that rosemary, probably cut back some of that mint and get some of that out of there too. And some of the lemongrass, because I haven't had lemongrass tea for breakfast in a minute. And I still owe you guys a cup of tea. Goodness gracious. So we'll have to figure out which one of the two and go ahead and get that done, because that should have been at the top of the videos, but we went straight into gardening, y'all. We didn't bother with anything else. We went right into it. So anyway, this will be it. Y'all enjoy y'all day. If you out in this hot sun, listen. Y'all, it's hot. So please take care of yourself and stay hydrated and stay cool. I'm going to finish up my coconut water and my spring water. And then go in here and get some breakfast going, because I'm hungry. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.